In level 2 and 3, we learned a few different types of 7th chords. Now let's start putting them together into some jazzy chord progressions. If you grab your guitar and follow along, you should be able to play this by the end of the workout. We're going to be using the chords E minor 7, A7, D major 7, and B7. So if you don't know any of those chords, check the description. I've put some links there to some videos to help you muscle memorize those chords quickly and efficiently. First things first, let's just get used to changing between these chords. We're going to go from E minor 7 to A7 5 times at your own speed. We learned E minor 7 like this because it was a little more challenging and I like the sound of it. But you could also play E minor 7 like this, or even just like this. So if you find that you're struggling with this voicing of E minor 7, maybe try out this one, and then this one, and then this one. Let's work up to it. We learned A7 like this with our middle 2 fingers, which is kind of the standard way you'll see it written out in method books and stuff like that. A lot of times I'll play it with these 2 fingers, depending on what chord I came from and where I'm going. In this chord progression, though, it's going to be really nice if we double this open 3rd string by playing an octave above it on the 1st string 3rd fret. So that's how I'm going to play it, because it sounds nice, but you don't have to if you don't want to. All right, now let's just warm up the chord changes by moving between these 2 chords 5 times. Here we go. E minor 7 to A7. That's 1. E minor 7 to A7. That's 2. E minor 7 to A7. That's 3. E minor 7 to A7. That's 4. One more. E minor 7 to A7. Hopefully by the 5th time it was starting to feel a little smoother. If not, don't worry, you're going to get plenty more practice with it. All right, now let's do the same thing between A7 and D major 7. When we learned D major 7, we were learning it as a bar chord with just 1 finger. And if you want to do that, you still can. But if we're going from this A7, I think it's a little smoother just to use your 3 fingers, and then you can keep your middle finger in the same spot. And then even the change up to B7 is a little bit nicer. But just do whatever computes fastest. All right, here we go. Let's try it. A7 to D major 7. That's 1. A7 to D major 7. That's 2. A7 to D major 7. That was 3. A7 to D major 7. One more. A7 to D major 7. All right, very nice. Now let's do the same thing between D major 7 and B7. There's not really any caveats. We'll just kind of play them as is. Here we go. D major 7 to B7. That's 1. D major 7 to B7. That's 2. D major 7 to B7. That's 3. D major 7 to B7. One more. All right, and last but not least, let's do B7 to E minor 7 to complete the circle. Here we go. B7 to E minor 7. That's 1. B7 to E minor 7. B7 to E minor 7. That's 3. B7 to E minor 7. One more. All right, now that we've figured out the routes that our fingers are going to take to move between these chords, let's start playing through the chord progression. We're going to get the drum track going at 100 beats per minute, strum each chord on beat 1, and then use beats 2, 3, and 4 to change to the next chord. Sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play the chord progression 2 times, and then we'll do the same thing at 110 and 120 beats per minute. After that, we'll be thoroughly warmed up and we can start adding in more complicated strumming. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we finished laying the groundwork. Now let's start adding in a strum pattern. In this round, we're going to use the strum pattern down, up, down, up. Not too crazy, but it sounds pretty jazzy. Here's what it looks like. This pattern ends right before beat 3, so you almost get 2 full beats to change chords, and still sounds pretty classy. Then in the next round, we'll use a pattern that covers all 4 beats. But until then, just enjoy all that space that you have in between the chords. Also, be aware that we are swinging the 8th notes, so instead of an even 1 and 2 and, we want an uneven 1 and 2 and. Down, up, down. All right, let's do the chord progression 2 times in a row, starting at 60 beats per minute and working up to 120. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 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 Cool? Well done. Now we're going to do the pattern that you saw at the start of the video. This one's going to make the gap between the chords even smaller, so you have a little less time to change chords, and it's going to be a great exercise for syncopation, which is like a main feature in jazz music. Now, one thing I should mention about this chord progression is that it's in the key of D major. That means that if you're going to end the chord progression anywhere, it should be on the D major 7, because that's where all of the chords are going to want to resolve and it will feel done. So with this round, we're going to play through the chord progression 1.5 times. One way all the way through, and then on the second time we're going to end on D major 7, so you can feel that resolve. Here's what it looks like. Again, we're going to start at 60 beats per minute and work up to 120 beats per minute. And after that, it's going to sound really cool. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right, last one, 2, ready, go. And there it is. Hopefully these are some fresh sounds that you're not used to hearing yourself play. Adding in a few different types of 7th chords can go a long way to making your playing sound less basic and more mature. Alright, well that's going to be it for this one. If you need any personalized feedback or help learning songs or anything, I do online lessons at a discount, so if you're interested, hit me up at this email. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel with the least amount of effort possible, start clicking all these buttons. That one, this one, there's some down there. Don't hit the dislike one. But that goes a long way to showing YouTube that people like these videos and it should push it out to more people like yourself. And I would love that. Alright, we'll see you next week. Or whenever the next video is, or whenever you watch another video. Bye!